Hey riders, welcome to OTR Virtual Events on MyWhoosh. What's up today, folks? Flaming fast racing. Let me get some stuff set up here for you. Let's get right in there right now. Ooh, this looks good. This looks good, doesn't it? Okay, we're set, folks. Let me just shrink my screen down so we don't have a full call on all the time. Let's just go up here for now. I'll have a quick look at that in a second. Let's get in. How many people are going to have here today, folks? Flaming Fast Racing, OTR Virtual Events. This goes off every Tuesday, 12 noon for me here in Alberta, Canada. It's Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. UK time. So let's get it, folks. Apologize for missing the event yesterday. Oh, yeah, here we go. We got the riders here. We got the riders here, folks. James Ogilvy right here said hi and will not be participating tonight only because he's feeling under the weather. Seen a lot of familiar names, folks. Riders, register early if you can. If you've got a chance. Not really that familiar with the companion app yet. The Link app. Can you register from there remotely to these? You must be able to. It's just a good way to let people know, hey, I'm going to be there. Because I know people look and they see your zero and they walk away. And they walk away. And they walk away. Numbers brings numbers, folks. So if you get registered, I just got to check things are working here. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. We're good. Ruben's in the mix. Hey, Ruben. And I'm going to check my OBS. What am I covering up? Okay, got a little bit of the leaderboard covered up. I'm going to put myself over here today. Yeah, let's just stay there for today. Top left-hand side of the screen. Wearing the platinum blonde t-shirt. The hair, crazy, nutty. Definitely need a haircut, but at least I got hair. That's the important thing, folks. Still rocking it. Lucky that way. Yeah, so I missed yesterday's race. That was the 3 watt per kilo race. Get started racing. I was all set coming down here. 11:30. I'm like, yeah, I'm all prepared for this. Race started at 11. My fault. I did catch it the week before. I was like, whoa, we changed it. Just forgot. So let's have a look here. Here's Johan Moreno, Carlos Morato, Jaime Viagas, Pav Plus, who I see all the time. Let's look for our familiar names. Ramiro Villegas has been here before. Juanluca Gaspari. See this rider all the time too. Let's who else we got. I think this, did I see an ad? Here's Eddie Rice. Eddie's back. Rothai, right here, folks. Say hi to Eddie, everyone. Check out his website. Ruben Sanchez. Let's have a look. Tomas Klosko. I think probably seen more. Susan Corda we've seen before. Gareth is always here. Hardcore. Everyone's emoting too. Andre Vanderpool. Are you kidding me? Yes, power. Big Greg's here as well. Gregors. Gashik. Greg. Stefan Willenbrink's in the mix too, folks. Let's go. 29 riders. Not bad, not bad at all. 30 seconds to go, folks. Let's keep promoting the community. Everyone needs to let friends know how great the racing is over here. How good the graphics are. Let's get it on, folks. Let's get it on. You know we got some new camera controls. What's funny is yesterday when I went back, I did a quick ride yesterday. I've had a bit of a knee twinge. 14 seconds to go, folks. And I'm a little bit scared to ride big right now. So I was in Colombia. I did Alta del Aguila. Great ride. Just a little bit of climbing to keep me honest. Camera controls are different when you're riding. So you've still got access to all those 10 cameras. Now, obviously what we're seeing here is we're seeing something new that looks like it probably hasn't been fully enabled yet. It's just there. Like, let's go hang out with Tom Fox for a bit and we can put the auto rotate on, which is really cool. But so far, I haven't been able to figure out the camera left-right speed, camera up-down. I've messed with it for like hours and it's doing nothing for me so far. So it's the pan is really good. You just got to remember to like turn it off as it's panning. However, when I did my own ride yesterday, and that Alta del Aguila, really good. Did find out later, it's a legit climb. It's a real climb, although the one that we see on MyWhoosh is a portion of it. So it's kind of a flat section. I think it's about 13, 14 kilometers, the MyWhoosh route. And let's hang out with Adrian Bennett here. Francois from Belgium. Thomas. Ruben, are you still in the mix? Yep, Ruben's here. winner of the race gets a dish of Rocky Mountain oysters. Oh, delicious. And James is here. Hi, guys. Ruben did a ride at noon. It's sad that the graphics are so poor on Apple TV compared to what you see. Yeah, it definitely needs, I think, do yourself a favor. I mean, I know, hey, if you're an Apple guy, it's Apple to the end. I get it. I have one Apple product, it's my phone. But certain people, they just like to stay in that one ecosystem, and that's fine. Do what you want to do. Who's going out the front? Johan. Big Johan up front here as usual. Let's do a little camera rotate just so you can see the action going. What is Johan decked on today? Ooh, he's a little bit more aerodynamic today. He's got the rear disc wheel, deep dish in the front end, and that aero helmet too. Oh, look at the bike. I think that's the bike from the Seasons Pass, I believe. Wow. That's a bike I'll never get. We'll never get that bike. Take a look at this, folks. I can actually turn that off too. Trying to declutter the screen at times. Yeah, this is great. Speaking of the Seasons Pass, I was going to do this separately. You guys probably all got the email this week. Let's just watch me on the front. Look at the blacked out. Still looks like he's wearing a nice little goatee. Who's coming up here now? Oh. Carlos is coming up. Greg's coming up. Andre Vanderpool. Bouncing back to Susan here. You probably all got the email this week. Festive 300. We know there's a similar thing to that as well. You can probably do both at the same time. Do the Festive 300 on MyWhoosh. You've got between now, they're out by a day each. So I think Festive 300 is the 25th to January 1. Let's just go with that. I think that gives you 8 days to ride 300 kilometers on MyWhoosh. Once you've ridden your 300 kilometers, you will collect, I believe it's 150 gems. What's the point of gems, Colin? Mr. Inside Cycling World? The point is that you use gems to do one specific thing, and that's to buy the Seasons Pass. Now, there's been rumors coming that there's going to be a big update in December. Somewhat of an update. And also a new world, which to me would indicate Seasons Pass. So maybe and just the way they worded it too, here's the key thing, guys. Check out the waterfall on the left-hand side here. Fantastic. We'll talk more about the graphics later. From my ride yesterday was like stunning. They say right in that email, you must collect and remove your gems and put them into your account before the end of January 1, or else they vanish. So your 150 gems are gone. Kind of makes me want to think that maybe the Seasons Pass will release the very next day. So get your gems, otherwise you're paying for it. And that's how, supposedly, that's going to be the way, and the way I see it going forward, how we're going to help fund all these new cool development, cool features, is through the Seasonal Pass. And trust me, you're going to get a lot of fun stuff in there too. If they didn't have the gems, I would have bought the Seasons Pass anyway. I think the last one was like $10 or $11. Most seasonal passes on video games. And someone's going to say, who plays video games? Big chunk of the world. Video games are some of the biggest entertainment franchises in the world. Forget your movies. Those don't even count. They don't even touch video games anymore. That's how they fund them. The biggest video games in the world. Fortnite, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. All free. Free to play. You can go install it right now and play it. You just pay for extra little things that you might want. Seasonal Pass, which they call the Battle Pass. Cosmetics, special uniforms, that no one else will have, and it helps you stand out. So you're getting something from them. Remember, it's a value for value proposition, folks. I've talked about that before. If you find you're getting value in something, maybe you should send a little bit of value back the other way. Okay, riders, let me have a look here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Looks like we've got our little group at the front here. Yeah, we do. Carlos, Stefan, Juan Luca, and we're rocking about... There's a good chunk of people here. Garrett's here. Okay, we got 13 in the front group riding strong. I did some of this route a few days ago. Did the shorter route. Like there's a shorter version. I think there's the... I forget the name of it. It starts with an A. Aquath or something like that. L and S. That must mean long and short. So, Deadly Pan Flat. It's kind of cool too if you look at the map. Up somewhere over to the left is it Jebel Jace or Jebel Hafit? Yeah, I'd have to look at the map again. Ken has put some cool maps into the Inside Cycling World Discord. Takes a lot of work. they're not available. So he's kind of like taken chunks of the maps, tried to image them, superimpose them on top of each other, and color code it in a way that you can kind of figure out where you're going. I'm going to jump into the chat quickly, folks. Hey, Penelope, good to see you. I am in a pumped up mood now. I'm not sweating life anymore. So Ruben saying he's not going to swap, only have his Apple TV because on Android review was... Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, just do whatever works, man. Yeah, it does look really good. Actually, when I did... what was I writing a few days ago? I think it's called Desert Pearls or something like that. And, let's see what's going on up front here, folks. What's going on up front? We still have... It's stretching out now. Stretching out now. Who's putting in the attack? Ooh, we got Francois up here today. Carlos, Murato, Juan Luca, Stefan Willenbrink, Johan Moreno. But we still have 10. We got a little 1 second gap back, but these guys are going to get back on here. These 13 should be good to go. Oh, Adrian's just falling out. Dude, Adrian, you need to kick now, dude. Kick now. Smash about 5 or 6 and you'll be back on. Otherwise, you're going to be drifting, dude. Going to bounce back to Steen here. Steen's going to be chasing you down right away. Let's have a look. They're up there. Okay, they're actually a little bit up the road, aren't they? 30 seconds up the road at this point. I'm trying to see those banners up there. Okay, yeah. Adrian's going to just slowly drift back and jump into the next group with Steen, Alan Robinson, Make Dorflinger. Yeah, he's coming up hard now too. He's going to jump up with two right here. We got Felix Valsa back here, Ramiro Valages, Emmanuel Zenati, Eddie Rice. Eddie, gotta say, man, the jerseys for Tour de Monde look spectacular. I think they actually look very resplendent. Dude, I've been saying that term for a long time. Heard someone else saying it a little while ago. We're all born from each other, I guess. But yeah, great looking jerseys. Check out Eddie's stuff. And so everyone, I'll be doing a Tour de Monde preview video here right away. Just been really all over the place the last few days. But yeah, nice. We know James didn't start. Here's Steven Cycles. He's in the mix. Nice job, Steven. Special shout out to Steven here. Steven, I did mention you in the Discord this morning. Steven sent me an early Christmas present, which I have to go pick up in Calgary because our postal workers are striking. So I guess they're planning to ruin Christmas for everyone. Steven brought me like a killer jersey. Going to be wearing one of the videos coming up when we do a ride together. We got Finn Boone riding at the back here. We got 29 riders on course. Great turnout. We got to keep growing it, folks. I wanted to start seeing 50. Pav Plus. Let me just, yeah, Adam Spot. I can just see Pav Plus riding the distance. You can just see his blue jersey disappearing there before that golden archway. Let's go to Pav here. There's that archway I was talking about. Going to bounce up to Jaime Villagas here. Solo rider. Andres. Eddie's just ahead here. Chasing after Jorge. Yeah, let's call him Jorge for now. I'm going to butcher his last name. Emmanuel Zanatti up the road, crossing the bridge here. Let's get to the front. Action's going to go off soon here today, folks. And looks like Johan's on the front already. 6 watts a kilo here. Pushing hard. Carlos chasing as usual. There was Carlos jumping across. Greg will follow. Tomas, let's go, boys. Let's go. Johan's putting the digs, seeing who he can make fall out at the back here, riders. Francois, Juan Luca, Stefan. Riders drifting now, folks. Riders drifting. Gareth is hanging back here. Can he dig back in now? There's a bit of a gap opened up. Now's the time, riders. This is make or great. We got Fran Blasquez here. Andre Van der Poel. We got these 3 here. Can they make that jump now? The jump is so hard. I find the not a big draft, envelope, if you want to call it that, bubble. Once you're out, you're out. You're not. It's going to be very difficult to get back in. Juan Luca is digging for everything he's got right now. Trying to bridge back on. Getting very close. Yes, 7 watts a kilo here, dude. Let's go, Juan Luca. I'm on your back here, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Come on! Grisha style here. He's going to make it right here, folks. He's going to make it. He's going to get on these riders, but I can see it's really stretched out ahead of us here. A little bit more, man. A little bit more. You're not in the green. He needs to get in the green. You can see here, the power numbers, they're not in the green yet. It's slowly going again. He just dug at 7 watts a kilo, folks. I don't know now. What does he have left? We're going to bounce up to Fabio here. Fabio, Stefan, Susan Corda, Francois, Greg, Tomas, Carlos Morato, and Johan off the front. Doing a little bit of a time trial out front here today. Let's bounce back to Gregor's here. Juan Lucas says that's enough. And trust me, it's not that he's not trying. He tried. That last little gap, I think maybe he might have sat up a little bit too early there and not realized he wasn't really fully in the draft yet, because he put in all the effort he needed to get back. So Juan Luca now will be teaming up with Gareth Sky here, and hopefully Fran and Andre Vonderpool. So we're going to have a nice group of 4 chasing after them. Let's get back to the front. We'll do some action shots here, folks. So yeah, once I get this camera all figured out, you can see here this left-right rotation. And there's also up-down speed. So that means we're going to be taking the camera up in the air. I can't make the camera go up in the air yet. So I'm thinking that come update time, we're going to see that rotation. We're going to be able to move it more. That makes sense to me. Like, they're releasing the big update. They probably got the controls there for now. A bit of a teaser. Asked a question. We didn't hear back yet, so I think it's coming soon. Maybe the 17th. How does that sound? There goes Johan again. Johan off the front. You can pretty much tell each rider here. I think this rider here with the white hair, that should be Greg. I think Greg always has the platinum white hair. Let's have a little look at that. See if we can find him right now. Let's see who we land on. There he is right there, Greg with the white hair. The platinum blonde. Platinum blonde. White hair, folks. That's why we're wearing this jersey today. I knew Greg was going to be here. He likes to race. Let's go, riders. Let's go. Jumping in the chat quickly. Okay, check this out here. James is saying, Francois, excellent ex-RGT rider from Team Moon Riders. Okay. Yeah, RGT was pretty huge. I got into RGT I don't want to say right at the very end. I kind of messed around with it in, let me think about this, January. Well, I guess it wouldn't have been the end for them. I think RGT shut down last year. Wasn't it October of 2023? Yeah, I think it was October 2023, late October. And I tried RGT out a little bit. I even did some racing on there. I remember it quite well. Just never found a group to get involved in. And I think that's the big thing about all the virtual cycling, all the online cycling. If you can't find a community, you're just going to bounce around to all of them. You're just going to bounce and bounce and bounce. So that's why we're here, folks. OTR Virtual Events, building community for all the racers. Having some of the top end racers come down here and hang out with us too, which is really fun. So you've heard me say before, I think the community events need as much support as the Sunday Race Club events do. I love covering them. There's a lot of good racing going on down on here, folks. These guys are working just as hard. It's just a different level at times. Speaking of the graphics and stuff yesterday, when I rode Desert Pearls a few days before that, you could see the sand drifting across the road. And like, that is very difficult to do. So the sand's drifting across the road. You can see it blowing across and then accumulating on the sides of the roads. I think if you have like a lower res device, you're never going to see that. And when I was climbing Alto del Aguila yesterday, again, real climb. You only climb the first portion of it though, and it's tough enough. I think you climb like, you probably climb 350 meters in about 5 kilometers of actual climbing time. I climbed it pretty good. Climbed it right around 270 watts, something like that. There's a flat section up top where you finish, you cross a big bridge, but there's another climb after that. And then when I typed it in online and looked it up, there was Egan Bernal. That's who it showed doing the climb. So I think it's a pretty legit climb there. I don't know how perfect it is replicated, but from what I'm seeing, a lot of the riders are replicated perfectly. Like Jebel Hafit, Jebel Jace, they're exactly the same. So go check those routes out, folks. So Francois sounds like was an ex-teammate of, or I should say a teammate of James over at RGT. So yeah, I would have tried our RGT January, maybe February of 2021, got into it and was just like, okay, cool. I did Captain Fermentor, and I did some crit racing, I think it was. And I watched a bit of it. Even back then, before I started doing anything on YouTube, I was always watching the events going, okay, what's going on here? I like to have the overview of it. Here comes Johan on another big attack here, digging hard again. Who's he going to fry this time? So in the front group, we're now down to, we're down to 6 riders. Greg's out the back today. Greg's not on it today, folks. But he's going to hook up with Fabio here. We got Andre coming up the road, Gareth. So good to see Greg here. Yeah, here he's got some reinforcements now. So Greg, give you a chance to chase them up there again. So we got Susan Corda there. Johan constantly sitting off the front. So he's making these riders react over and over and over. And every time, 1 or 2 are drifting out the back. It's a good strategy, folks. Let's get on Johan again here. Let's rotate around a little bit. We can see the action. So yeah, I think this was the bike. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the one that was available in Season 1. So we're just going to do that there and see that a rider is caught up. Here come the rest. Here comes the rest of the crew. And what you can see here too is there's a lot of customization here. We got the look frames here. Look. Probably got Pinarello, or sorry, Colnago there. There's just a MyWhoosh bike. Here's the Colnago here. Oh, Van Riesel right there. So lots of customization options. Turn that off. We're going to bring our camera, our leaderboard back on, hang out with Francois for a bit in the stylish yet powerful, I am confident, flowery jersey. I love it. Francois, Belgian rider. German up here. We got a Pole with Tomas Klosko. Johan from Colombia. Colombia routes are really good. Really enjoy them. Yeah, so again, fresh my memory there. Thank you. Doing that Alto del Aguila, I just needed something to test my knee a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I've actually banged my kneecap, maybe. That's what I think it is. Like I've hit it on something really hard and not known I've done it. Remember, when you live on an acreage, folks, you got to be cowboy tough. That's what we are. We're constantly getting smashed out there, kicked by animals, bit by animals. Did I ever tell you I got bitten on the back of my calf like by a donkey? It one of the worst, most shocking pains of my life, because those donkeys' teeth are big, flat things, and they just crush all the flesh together. And that happened last summer, and I still have some, I don't know how to describe it. When you rub your calf, there's still some like hard parts like in the muscle now. Like, yeah, brutal. Bad donkey. I called him a bad boy when he did it because I was so freaked out. So yeah, I'll finish my story now. In Colombia, Alto del Aguila, you cross some bridges with some waterfalls. You see the water spray coming across, like floating through the air. Again, very hard to do unless you've got enough juice in your PC to power it. We're going to head back to the chat here quickly. Ken's in the mix. Okay, yeah, James saying, yep, October OTR did the farewell ride on Stelvio. Oh, I saw that video. I'm going to go watch that later today. Make sure you like the videos, folks. When I see a video I like it. That's Joey's number one pet peeve. People watch videos and they don't like them. I don't do it half the time either, so I'm just saying. But I try to like everyone's videos now. It helps the video get spread. Some of the videos are turning out really well, folks. Which one was it? I gotta think about this for a second. Oh, my El Liminar video. So we did level NSA racing last week in my El Liminar video. When you type that in now and search it, it's like the #2 search, which is good for me. People can find it. Just not enough people are finding it. There's not getting millions of views, so I'm not YouTube wealthy where I'm just jet setting all over the world. I'm actually doing this from my yacht, folks. I'm out on the seas right now. I'm in the Caribbean, broadcasting from my yacht. Nah, man. Nah, still down in the 10x10 cube in the basement, protected in the vault, with the archives right there. But yeah, that's where I'm at, folks. Francois, Carlos, Susan Corda, Francois, Thomas. We've got 6 here. Yeah, we got 6 riders left. Greg was the last one to just slowly slip out the back there. And you know what? Greg could have hung with those guys looking at the power that they're riding. I think it was just probably, hey man, I don't want to go with this push this time. So we're on this like big loop that goes out and back. Lots of people here on the sides of the roads. Carlos Murata, Stefan. Great stuff, folks. Don't forget, too, Fridays, we still have the festive series for the veterans events. That's still going on, folks, and it's just going to continue. We're going to keep pushing them. They're going to keep growing, and when there's 80 to 100 people showing up for these events, you're going to think, hey, man, I was in all those original videos. Remember way back when that Colin dude was making videos? Yeah, we were in those videos. Let's go back and look at them again when there was like 24 of us or something like that. It's definitely growing, folks, and the more people we bring over, it just keeps... It's like a snowball. It's like a snowball from a cartoon that you see where there's a tiny snowball and they put it on the side of a hill and it goes down the hill and gets bigger, and then all of a sudden it's this gigantic thing. Have done this before on another platform where there was no one at first, and now we get huge turnouts. Carlos and Johan going off the front. Are they trying to break this group of 6 here now, folks? Francois reacting very, very strong. 6.5 watts kilo here. Tomas is good there too. Looks like everyone here is quite attentive to this move. A little bit of a bump too. Aha! These little bumps on the bridges, perfect attack points. If you're going to be dangling off the back here, you could easily just slip out the back. So Tomas here, Francois, Johan. Let's take a little slip down the field, folks. We got Felix here with Steen. We got Dorflinger. Just easier than saying that first name. Mike. Adrian Bennett. Pab Plus is 20-something seconds back. We got Ramiro here. Eddie Rice. Eddie's riding solo now. Jaime Villagas. Oh no, he's with Eddie. So we got 2 here. We actually got 3 together here. Andre, Jaime, and Eddie all riding together here. Emmanuel Zanatti. Oh, is chasing up to them right now. Tom Fox. Adam Spy. Steven Cycles. Check this out. Monica Lockwood. Okay? Not going to make any assumptions, but I see that name, Monica. This is a lady here riding with us. Great to see this. We have been seeing Margaret Dawkins. She's been showing up a lot, I think, for the Friday events. And then we got Finn Boone, very far back. A little pop in there, folks. Sorry about that. That's my machine. So that's going to happen here. Then, again, you see how it goes. See here? Finn's at 9.8 kilometers and Monica's at 12.9. That jump on the screen, I think it's got a lot of stuff it needs to build in quick. Whereas here with Steven, watch me jump to Adam. Boom, boom. It's just instantaneous. It's once we do the big jumps, that's when I notice that. I know I pointed that out for a lot of you before, but if you're brand new here, that's just what's going on. These are the best graphics out there, folks. Hands down. This is what wins it. Let's keep growing it. Ooh, look at this here. Francois, Carlos, Tomas, and Johan. They did push away from those 2 other riders. Sorry, Stefan and Susan Corda. You can see they're just up ahead here. There's 4 riders. It was when that attack went off 6.5 watts kilo at that little bit of a bridge. That's where there was a couple of riders, and I know Stefan was one of them, just kind of hanging off the back. There might have been some gaps open up. Someone might have left a wheel. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I can't get back on. You're probably a little bit gassed at that point. We're currently at 16.9 kilometers here. Carlos Murata. Johan Moreno. And I think it's Johan... Is it Johan Moreno Ramirez? I think it is. I think that's Johan's full name. Believe so. Maybe someone can let me know. Maybe Johan can let me know. Yeah, Farewell Rider said, yeah, I'm going to go take a look at that video later. Yeah, I know a lot of people were die-hard RGT guys. I just never got into it at the time. And it wasn't because I was like, I don't like this. It was just, I think I was trying out so many things at once. I was still Zwifting at the time. I tried out RGT. I tried out Be Cool. Stumbled into Ruby. And then it was just like, okay, well, I'll keep Zwift and Ruby for now. Maybe I met some people real quick on Ruby. I don't even know why. I'm not really sure how that all worked out, why I went that route and not RGT. There was no reason why I shouldn't have. It's just the way the cookie crumbled, I guess. So we still got our 4 at the front here. So yeah, some great racing on the weekend. I covered the Echelon Racing Leagues B and C categories on the weekend. So I did the B men, and then I jumped into the C ladies. I'd think at least half the C ladies had already finished by the time I got there. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that next time. We don't do that again until December 21st. Johan's telling everyone to rotate through here. He wants a little bit of help. Let's go, riders. Let's go. Lots going on here. So yeah, Festive 300, that's a way for you to get your gems and to pay for your season's pass. Now, they might do it sneaky for me. And because I get so nutty about things I get involved in, if they release the season's pass early, like say on December 17th, and they said, okay, yeah guys, you can buy it now for $12.99, or you can wait to do the Festive 500, the 300, I would probably still buy it. Because I don't like to wait for things like that. I want to do it now. So I hope they don't do that so I can save myself whatever the cost will be. It's going to be minimal compared to what you're paying for your other platforms. If we had, 2 to 3 times the people showing up for these races, it'd be a really good deal because then you're getting like 50 and 60 people showing up for every race. This is where you're going to find the biggest groups. Guaranteed. Tomorrow, what am I doing? I'll be doing the Level NSA Racing Series at 9:30 in the morning. Jump in that, guys, if you can. And Johan Moreno's Columbia Series. Stage 3 of his 4-stage event that I'm proud to be part of. I've done all the commentary for it so far, and I've tried to, promote it as much as I can. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow. We're trying to do a little change. Johan here pushing away again. Tomas chasing now. Carlos there as well. Francois. How's he feeling here? He looks like he's drifting a tiny bit. He's just falling out of the draft now. Pushing hard at 7 watts a kilo. It's a very small draft window here, folks. He's got to get back in now and not burn himself out. Stefan, I think he's there now. There we go. Stefan Willenbrink has actually bridged away from Susan here now. Then we got Gianluca Gaspari. Oh, we got a nice crew back here. Gianluca Gaspari, Fabio, Gareth, Greg, Fran Blasquez. Further back, we got Andre Vanderpool. You can see them up ahead. Adrian Bennett is here with a bunch of riders. We got Alan Robinson, and we got Felix. I wanted to say Felice there, as in Feliz Navidad. But it's Felix. And then we got Dorflinger. Pav Plus coming up as well. Steen. Ramiro. The rest are coming, folks. The rest are coming. Let's get right back up here. Flat through here, folks. No more attack points now. No more attack points. 20.2 kilometers. Remember, folks, what's the saying? Done in shower in half an hour or something like that? There's a saying that James created for this. So basically, these are like half-hour races. We're at 29 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll be done in the next 3 minutes or something like that for this very front group. So yeah, these efforts on Tuesdays are meant to be basically half-hour smash fest. Like absolute go as hard as you can. That's what it's going to take to win these races. So Francois, I don't know. James, how big is Francois' kick for his sprint? What do we know? I need some inside scoops here. How strong is this Belgian rider? I need the details. Okay, I'll just come back to the chat in a second here and check that out. There's Johan attacking again. He's not killing himself on these attacks. And these are the kind of attacks that I think Johan can kind of do all day long. He can just go 7 watts a kilo. He can do those surges all day long. When I watched him at the Columbia Series last week, those surges are more like 10 watts per kilo. 10 watts per kilo. Over and over. What an awesome course that is, the UCI Stage 3 course. It's great for racing on. It's got a couple of bumps where you can just surge over and over. Carlos going now. He's thinking, okay, Johan, you're pushing. I'm going to push too. Tomas coming up. Johan's having to dig now to get back into their draft. And actually, we've lost Francois here now. He says, that's enough of that. That is enough of that. I think that series of attacks initiated by Johan, then Johan let off, Carlos went, and it was probably too many for Francois at the time there. Or he just said, yeah, I'm not even interested in this. I'm just going to cruise back here. So we've got 3 riders left at the front, folks. 3 riders left. We're down to 900 meters. Oh, Francois could have held on there. Could have held on. Here goes Tomas now. Well, you could see him putting some power down there, folks, and then he let off real quick. I wonder if he was getting ready in a bigger gear. You know, it kind of might have. I'm seeing those things like 8 watts a kilo down to 1. Could have been a big shift into a big gear, and he's getting ready to pounce. Like ooh, that's what that was. Felt something on my neck there, and it's a giant moth. Luckily, they don't scare me, and I didn't scream like a little baby. So riding 4 watts a kilo right now at the front here, folks. Currently 400 meters to go. I can just see the finishing barrier. Now look at me leaning down to see it. It's not this green one. It'll be that yellow one in the background. I think, anyways. Yeah, there's a double set of barriers there. Here we go, folks. 8 watts a kilo. Everyone's pushing now. I'm watching this moth out of the corner of my eye. I'm going to get you, dude. I don't know where he came from. So yeah, not the green barrier. Should be this yellow barrier right here. Lighting it up. Thomas is doing 14.5 watts a kilo, folks. Getting to the front. Just gets over top of Johan here. Perfect timing by Tomas. He gets the flash pots. Look how close that was. 24. Oh, hang on, riders. I'm going to fix this for you right now. I'm getting better at this. Let's move my big face out of the way. We're going to come back here. 24.015 compared to 24.138. And I mean, Carlos is right there as well. Let's get back to Francois. He's finished as well now. Stefan Willenberg coming in next. Remember, it's the double set of barriers here. So if you're racing this course in the future, don't get confused. It's not that first set. In fact, I can't even see the first set yet. It's still too far in the distance. It's 400 meters. There it is. It came in now. It's the green barrier. There's a yellow barrier past it. That's the one you're looking for. So we got Stefan. So we got our first 4 in. And then Stefan and Susan are coming here. There's going to be a sprint here, folks. There will be a sprint here. They're pushing, winding it up. High 5 watts per kilo. Stefan's going now. Susan's going. Susan goes hard. Stefan says, yeah, have at her, dude. I'm good here. Stefan is more than content with 6th place. Group coming in here now, riders. What do we got? We got Big Greg, Fran, Fabio, Gianluca, Gareth, all coming in together. Gareth's just off the back a little bit, so we're going to have a 4-up sprint unless Gareth sneaks past him here. If they keep looking at each other, Gareth might come up. Oh, they're lighting it up now, folks. Greg's building pace now. The platinum blonde hair, ready to roll. Looks like Fabio. Actually, it's Gianluca. Gianluca, 8 watts a kilo. Here comes Greg. Greg's got a good sprint. 10 watts a kilo here now. Coming past him in the draft. Moving past now. Greg's going for it, folks. 12 watts a kilo. Digging hard here. Check out Greg's sprint here. Almost 1,000 watts here, folks. Greg's going to get 7th place. Fabio 8th. Ooh, Fabio. Yes, Fabio did get ahead of Gianluca there, and then Fran. Let's just check this out. So yes, Greg, Fabio, Gianluca, and Fran coming in there. I missed Gareth's finish. Gareth should be across the line. Yeah, Gareth's across the line now too. There, he's just popping up on the leaderboard now. Andre Vanderpoel coming in next in 12th place. We're going to bounce back to Pav Plus and Felix here. Ooh, decked out in the same jerseys. Are these teammates? Probably not. Are they going to sprint? We're going to find out real quick, folks. We're going to find out real quick. Let's see who's got what. Let's see who's got something left in the tank. Let's go, riders. Let's go. Yeah, guys. Friday, show up for the OTR event. Tell your friends to get over here. Just give it a shot. Give it a shot. It's going to be commentary for all these events. I'd like to think that's a selling point. You know, hey man, you can try it out. There's this random dude that does race commentary. So you can watch the race later and chill out. It looks like Pav Plus just went in there ahead of Adrian. Oh, sorry. No, Felix went in ahead of Pav Plus. And now Adrian's coming in now. So Adrian finishes next in 15th. Alan Robinson will be in 16th. Steen's about a minute back. So we're going to bounce back through the riders here, see who's doing what. I can see Eddie's still out there chasing after Ramiro. yeah, so you got buddies riding on their platform. Say, come on across, man. There's some really good racing going on here. We got full race commentary. James puts the stats out. He puts the standings out every week after the event. So you're not kind of wondering like, well, I don't know how I did. Where's the points? James takes care of all that. Okay, riders, let's go. 16 riders done. Looks like Steen's going to be in 17th place here. We're waiting for him to come in. You can just see the finishing line. Bouncing back, we got Ramiro finishing solo. Eddie Rice is only 16 seconds back. Eddie riding right around 3 watts a kilo here. Followed up with Andres. Andre Jojo. I like that. We all know Joey Jojo. Joey Jojo is home again today, folks. Jaime Viagas. Portuguese rider here. Emmanuel Zanatti. It's really good doing these coverage too, folks, because I really get to learn the courses. I'm looking for things that I can always pinpoint in the next race that'll be on here. What am I going to ride today? No idea. I'll do some recon. I'll check some stuff out. Actually, I'm riding tomorrow morning with Ruben and Steve Ludford. We'll be doing a bit of a ride tomorrow on MyWhoosh. I think it's 7 o'clock in the morning for you. So you're Steven Cycles. Steven's been helping me make some videos and stuff. And again, sent me an early Christmas present, which is fantastic. I love it. Just figuring out when we're going to get some other videos pumped out here. I got a lot on... I'm juggling a lot here, folks. Juggling a lot. Let's check out Monica here. Monica is 1.5 kilometers to the finish. Finn Boone, here's that big jump back I keep telling you about. That's because Finn is currently, looks to be about 4.5 kilometers behind Monica. Bouncing up to Adam Spy, no problem there. Tom Fox. Tom Fox riding with Steven Cycles here. Check the leaderboard. So we've now down through 21 riders have finished. Jaime Viagas, that means Emmanuel's going to be coming in next. Oh, Emmanuel's just crossed the finish line. So let's hang with Tom Fox and Steven Cycles here. Jump back into the chat, see if we got any conversations going on. Penelope saying, yeah, I would have screamed that in my room. Yeah, I kind of forgot about him. He came flying in here this morning. I'm like, where did he come from? It's dead of winter. Dead of winter, and he's this big, disgusting thing about this big. He's lucky that my cat didn't get him earlier. I have this cat. I love this little cat. She's orange, and I just watched Alien and Alien Soul. Obviously, I'm like, hey, it's Jonesy from the movie. But this kitty cat is a female, so I got a better idea. Because I don't have a name for this cat. Now I'm going to call the cat Ripley. From Alien. From the series. I'm really into that series right now. I'm watching all the movies. I'm on Alien 3 right now. Not my favorite, but it's going to get weirder, I know. Going through the whole series. I'm actually listening to the Alien book on Audible. I love it. There's that moth now. The good thing is the moth, I've got a light over here. Actually, let's check that light out. How do I look? How's the shadows? Yeah, you can tell there's a light over there. Over there. Because it's casting shadows on this side of my face. That side. The moth's hanging out over there. I'll bring Kitty Cat in right away. He's going to take him out for me. He's going to take him right out. Kitty can't be in here when I'm doing this because she will not leave me alone. So Zanatti's done. Here comes Tom Fox. He's just going to finish ahead of Steven Cycles. Steven's like, yep, have at her, dude. Go for it. Tom's pushing a little bit harder. So riders, yeah, Steven, you got her, dude. Nice emotes. I love it. If there wasn't an emote timer, I would do about 10 in a row. Adam Spy coming in next. Monica Lockwood. Hey, so riders, folks, share this with everyone you know. Let your friends know. Because again, I always hear people go, what video? The video you're in. I've actually met people online and they're like, hey man, did you see the video? No? What video? The one I made today. I thought that's how you knew me. Like, I thought that's why we were talking. So it's kind of like a weird, I didn't know you were making a video. Yeah, there's a video, dude. You make videos. Yes, I make videos. I looked yesterday. You know what I'm at? With a smattering of shorts. I don't really like doing shorts. They bore me. And a couple like little quick news announcement ones. So I think everyone's done, folks. Monica is, yeah, Monica's finished now too. 26 riders. We're all done, folks. Oh, we still got Finn Boone out there, but it looks like Finn's put their foot down at this point. So let's just cruise along with Monica here, or Adam. Everyone's just on a chill down ride. I noticed the smart riders, like, and I'm terrible for this. I do an event, I'm gone. That's it. No cooldown whatsoever. Then you see pros like this, like Johan Moreno here. Carlos, Tomas. They're riding for a while, folks. They're doing a full cooldown. I get off the bike, no cooldown, no stretching. Go do some back-breaking labor outside. Throw some bales around for the horses. Stumble around in the cold. Oh, it's brutal right now. We've had some warm weather, so all the snow that's melted, it's got this deadly hard crust on top right now of glare ice. I haven't crashed this winter yet, but I fall down at least a couple times super hard in the winter. It's generally when you're carrying buckets of like wet food, and then next thing you know, all your food's on the ground. So then what do? You take your gloves and you start scooping up food. Scooping it up like that, because you want to save the food for whatever it is you're feeding. Yeah, it's the glorious life of living on an acreage in the frozen tundra of Canada. Jump into the chat again here, folks. Gareth, beast of a race, some seriously powerful racers. Yes, Gareth, let's get everyone over here. Let's get everyone in. Gareth, is this Gareth's first time in the chat? I think it might be. Just thinking. Gareth, you're from Wales, I believe. I think that's where Gareth's from. Yeah, Gareth, nice work. James is saying. Penelope, I just watched Alien 3 on my brother's new setting. Very disappointing. I know. It's... Yeah, Alien 3... Nighttime butterfly is super cute. Okay. Oh, Gareth, just finished. Okay. Oh, I'm missing all these messages here. Yeah, Penelope, so... Yeah, they don't freak me out too much. What's the freakiest thing I've seen out here? Hey, you know what? In Alberta, we have no rats either. Now, if I saw a rat, I probably would scream. I'm just saying. Just saying. Even when I see a mouse, I'm a little bit, they freak me out. But no, the moths don't bother me. Gareth, just finished and I'm cooked. Penelope says, oh my god. Nighttime butterfly is super cute. Yeah. Yeah, Alien 3 is a little bit, well, but the first one, if you put the original Alien on today, you'd watch it and be like, this is mind-blowing how good this is. There is a bit of dated stuff, like the computer stuff where they go chicka 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 chicka. I love it though. I love that sound effect. When they talk to Mother, but everything about it I buy. Everything about it I buy. Johan saying thanks. Yep, thank you, Johan, for showing up here. I will see you tomorrow for the Columbia series. Gareth said beast of a race, some seriously powerful racers. Yep, that's true. Penelope says me neither. No warm up, no cool down. I know I'm supposed to, but I never have. Yeah, me too. Me too. But watching someone like Johan do it, I'm like, yeah, I should probably be doing that. But I usually got so much going on. So, Penelope, definitely a Welsh name. Hey, Gareth. Uh-huh. So, yeah, James saying, yeah, warm from the pen, but yes, always cool down. Do some texting. Yeah, dude, I got to start doing that. Yeah, you know what I should be doing? I should be putting on, like, one of the short little 5K routes that you can do on one of the worlds and just like banging out some routes. Then Penelope says, yep, absolutely brilliant. Both 1 and 2, so different. Typical Ridley Scott. Then James Cameron, awesome. Yeah, I love them, and I'm gonna watch them all. I have them all on Disney Plus. And like I said, I'm listening to the Alien book. So it's a novelization of that movie. So they already had the script. They got Alan Dean Foster, who's like an old school killer author for sci-fi. He wrote the book to fill in all the extra little pieces. It's so good. Like, I'm not really a fiction audio listener because I'm like, yeah, this is all just fake. It's all fake. It's fake. Fake, fake, fake. The Abyss. Fantastic movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. That one there. Joey Jojo's too. I got to figure out how I'm going to watch that one. I got to find that. Yeah, some classic movies. You know, I would say let's remake it, but you know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of Hollywood just remaking stories over and over and over. Like, you have one job. That's to write a new story. One job, write a new story. Now, we're just going to mix it up a little bit. Oh, yeah, that guy. It's a girl now. Oh, yeah, no. It's a space alien now. They'll do the same movie. How about Spider-Man? How many Spider-Man do we need? Do we need any more? I don't. Or Superman. Or Batman. Let's just cut it. Penelope. Oh, she stretches out her calves. Yeah, okay, good to know. James says, the Alien Sneak 'em Up survival game looks absolutely terrifying. Oh, James, I think you're talking about Alien Isolation, which I do own. Never really played it yet. Yeah, look up Alien Isolation on YouTube and watch the people playing it, like screaming their lungs out. I've also just started playing. Guys, I'm a gamer. I love my video games. I'm getting better at not playing. Yep. Steven knows. Steven knows all the same. Steven, I think we're like just the same brain in different bodies or something. Yeah, Alien Isolation is fantastic. It's very claustrophobic, and you're constantly like, oh my god, I'm being chased. They're looking for me, because you're dead. You're just dead. That's it. I started playing one. It's a squad-based game. It's called, yeah, you got it, James. Yeah, I'm going to play it at some point here. I'm now playing Aliens Dark Descent, I think it's called. It's like squad-based. So you're controlling your squads walking around. You have command points. Not turn-based. It's all live action, so you're constantly moving. But things slow down as you're... So you'll tell your dudes, switch to, close proximity weapons. So they all switch to shotguns. And then when the aliens come running at you, the xenomorphs, as they say in the original movie, the perfect organism. Steven says, bring some spare underpants. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they switched to shotguns in that game. And you just see the shotgun blast go out, aliens screaming everywhere. Fantastic. I'm just getting so much into it. Yeah, it's cool, man. So cool. Okay, writers, I'm going to jump. I think we've had a fun stream here. So again, Friday, let's make it bigger. Guys, we've got to keep growing it. And if you can, register early. Like if you know you're going to arrive Friday, just go register right now. In fact, I'm thinking about registering, but then I thought, well, then it's going to be, if it's a circuit race, then there's going to be a bunch of people sitting in the chute, and I don't think that looks really that cool. On other platforms, I do it all the time. You just vanish. Because I know there's people out there going, oh yeah, I was going to register, but there's no one in it, so I'm not going to register. Even though there's going to be 40 of you there. We all know you're going to be there, so how about we just make a deal and do it for me that we register now? The American version with Bryan Cranston is terrible. I don't even know what movie this is. If anyone hasn't seen the original French version of Intouchable, I don't even know what movie that is. James saying, thanks, Colin. See you Friday. Yeah, thank you, James. Thanks for putting this all on. Remember, folks, James puts a ton of work in the background. He's got to compile all the data, do all the Google Docs. I get to see them. I get to see the stats. Didn't even look at them today, just to be honest. I've been a little bit off the last few days. I've got so many videos I'm working on. I owe a video for Steven, multiple videos. I'm working on one for James. I got to get it out right away. Some days I'm just like, ugh, I'm done talking. So, folks, I'm out. Why don't you all go watch Alien this afternoon or tonight and just soak it all in. You don't have to watch it all tonight. Just watch 15 minutes ago. Yeah, that is really good. That movie's 45 years old. I watch new movies and I'm like, this sucks. Okay. Penelope, I'll look for it. Okay, I'm jumping, guys. I got stuff to do. See you later. Thanks for watching. Inside Cycling World. Please support the channel.